Hello there fellow humans and welcome to this video. Today I want to talk about the VK90 because it is in the shop right now for 22,000 gold. You also have ×5, a weird order that you can do, and a camouflage and all that kind of stuff that is not really any value. But anyway, let's talk about the tank. I also might make a video about the lockboxes, but as you know, lockboxes are bad, so don't buy them at all. So yeah, this tank, quite interesting vehicle. 300mm on a turret, 230 on the hull, so it is very, very hard to penetrate. The turret is at the back, so it is very good at side scraping. However, if you go around corners, you pretty much have to side scrape around them because otherwise you're going to get shot on the side, which is 140mm. So you gotta watch out for that. The gun is, I mean, basic heavy tank DPM at 2600, and a very good AP penetration, but not very good APCR penetration. With 460 alpha damage and very good accuracy. 10 degrees of gun depression that only counts over the side of the vehicle, like here. So over the front you don't have that, which is quite a big downside. Now it is massively better than the mouse. It's also a lot faster than the mouse. It's also way better than all the other German heavy tanks. So this is the best super heavy tank in Blitz, probably. That plays like this. However, it is not the best tier 10. Not by any means. So let's go for it. So let's get into it. And there's the VKB, which is a tank you don't really want. I may take it buffed, but anyway. Now, the legendary camo on this tank is quite disappointing. It's very bland and very boring. So that is definitely not worth buying, I guess. And for 22,000 gold, I don't know. Obviously, the other package is also available, but I wouldn't get that. Because obviously you're losing money on that, kind of. Okay, now, nope, not do that. I mean, Wargaming is now going to introduce that you can watch ads to get ×2 XP back. So, they're running out of money. Or they just want more money. Which is probably the latter. So they are selling this thing for quite a big price. I have no idea where that shot went. And I have no idea what our 183 and our Progetto are doing. So, that's quite wonderful. Wait, we have another baby? What the hell? Okay, the Leopard's camping as well. And dead. And the Leopard is complaining, even though he's... Okay, never mind. Let's just ignore that. You know, it's, bad teams is the reality now. And the 183 is dead, but, yeah, anyway. Okay, now what we do here, I'm just gonna try to go forward a bit and try to go after the yaw from the back. And there is that. Nope, it's gonna get pinned, unfortunately. And that is the unfortunate reality of Blitz sometimes. You need a tank that is versatile, pretty much. You need a tank that can do well wherever. And because if you end up with a team that is sort of like this, you simply don't have the versatility to make this work in a tank destroyer or even a light tank. So you want to have a heavier, something like that. Those are the tanks that make it work the best, I'd say. And while this thing does work quite nicely, it is not perfect. And you should only get this tank if you are really interested in super heavies. If you have the mouse, if you have the E100, if you like those kind of tanks, or something like that, then this can be and is a very good purchase because it is pretty much the best super heavy in the game. Problem is, super heavies are good for wasting time, but they're not very good at actually winning the game. So that is something you have to watch out for. And also the gun depression over the side that you should try to use on this vehicle. Okay, now I'm behind them. As you can see, I've moved around. It doesn't have as much armor as a mouse, for example. You know, the lower plate is a lot wider, so you're going to have to watch out for that thing a lot more, and you are going to get pinned a lot more as well. So that is quite dangerous. Now, let's go down, kill the Moisian. There we go, 2v2. The grill should go down very soon. That's 3k damage, that's not too bad so far. Alright, Progetto. Man was camping and now he's complaining. That's weird. Anyway. Okay, let's try and go after the object. I have no idea what the E100 is currently up to. But let's go around. Let's have a look. Hello there. I'm here. Mate, I'm here. Look at me. Or don't. Alright. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright. And if you enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe become a member. All is down there in the description and the subscribe button. So, is it a good tank? Yes, it is indeed a good tank. You also have this container available, which, to be honest, I wouldn't recommend really. There is, I mean, you also have these available, but yeah, there is no camera-less bundle, it seems, which is quite sad, you know, so you can get the tank without all the other pointless stuff that just jacks up the price and nothing else. So that is quite disappointing. But if you like heavy tanks, if you like super heavy tanks like that, if you want to try a tank like that, then this is a very good option. You know, might even be a very great option as well. But it is not as versatile as a Chieftain, as a Super Conqueror, as even a Yo, or even an IS-7, because the main downside of this vehicle is that the turret is at the back. That can be a strength in a side-scraping situation like that, for example. The problem, though, is in a lot of maps, the city isn't very useful. So you're going to end up costing more because the turret's at the back rather than gaining, especially if you're not that good of a player. Okay, 60 TP. Especially in a situation like this, you basically have to peek up the entire front first before I can get the gun onto the enemy, which obviously isn't very great, and side scraping up here doesn't really help much. Okay. Seems to be that there is no mediums on top, because obviously the Progetto's already down here. And yeah, that is a camping Yak Panzer, unfortunately. I hate those. Okay. And a T-30 as well. And our 183 is dead. What is it with 183 players just dying? Okay. Let's have a look. Hold up. Yes. Wonderful. Yeah. I still get penned though. Because that is the big downside of this tank. You can't play it like a regular tank. You have to somehow find yourself a position you can side scrape in, and then you could really make this tank work. However, if you can't do that, if there is no good position to side scrape, for example this one, that I could get into if the team would have held that position, then, I mean, he can't pin me now, kind of, unless he gets my lower plate with heat, which he does. Okay. Let's have a look. T-30 is dead, which is great. But the Progetto is going to be very annoying, and fighting a medium tank in this tank is not a good idea. And it's something you shouldn't do, and the same thing goes for a WT that is camping at the back. And that is just not very good at all. Okay, there we go. Pen him. And now we have a problem, because I am the only one holding this. I've done quite decent damage so far, but I am going to die. Which is quite unfortunate. I'm gonna have to, yeah, try to keep it angled, but that's not gonna work. Maybe track him. 2.3k damage. That is absolutely not it. Oh, he bounced. Anyway. Well, team. I'm playing 1v2 right now. On like 100 HP. So that's not really great. Gonna have to try to... Oh, never mind. 1v3. But I tried. So that is kind of what you can do in this tank. That's quite what you can't do in this tank. I showed you kind of both sides there, what it is good at and now what it struggles at. So in the end, it comes down to, do you like super heavies? Do you want to try super heavies? And then it is a very good choice. And with that said, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.